Let's take a look here at the skills discussed here in Google Meet scenario 2. So in scenario 2, we're talking about a mystery location call. So mystery location call is where teachers on different parts of the world will coordinate a time for their students to talk to each other using Google Meet. This usually one teacher will create the Meet link and they will schedule it, probably through Google Calendar to the other teacher. That all they have to do is open up the calendar invite, and then they can open the link, and then they have their camera set up where the classes can see each other. Kids can go up to the camera and they can talk to the kids in the other class. So a mystery location call is where they would ask questions of each other to try and guess where they are in the world. So the teachers wouldn't tell them. The first clue obviously would be their language and their accent, but they would have to give clues without giving it away. So let's go ahead and take a look how you could facilitate this process. So an easy way for you to coordinate this I would say is to start with Google Calendar. So what I would do with Calendar here, as there would be a teacher that I'm going to coordinate with, and let me dismiss all this, and I'll start by creating an event here. So we're going to call this mystery location call. So we'll set our time. So let's say we're here in the Pacific time zone. We'll say that we are going to be doing one with someone over in the Eastern time zone. So 8 a.m. for us, that would be 11 a.m. for them. So what I would do next is I would add a video call link right here with Google Meet. So now it's been added. There's a link right there. Right there, it's been generated. And then I would have to add somebody here. So we'll say here, this is the teacher. Click save. And that person is going to get an email with a link to it. And at the time, well, at our scheduled time, both of us, all we have to do is click here on the calendar event, click join Google Meet. Make sure you give it all permissions and join now. And now you're in the call. You may be waiting for them to join in. Once you can see the other person, let's pretend like I'm a student. I would say, all right. If I'm a student, I would give a clue. We are near the mountains, so based on my accent and that one clue, they can start guessing, and then the roles can reverse. Well, then they have to ask. They would give a clue, and then we'd start guessing, and then they would go back and forth giving clues until they kind of guess where on Earth that they are located. So it's a very good way to do some cross cultural activities across the whole world with your students.